Wait, I'm sorry. I'm a real estate broker. I sell only multi-million dollar townhouses in Brooklyn. Isn't everybody rich in Brooklyn? Are they? I thought
No.
all the poor people are gone.
No, a great question. No, um, so we are actually in the worst homelessness crisis in
Mhm.
our country's history.
I agree.
We were in the worst homelessness crisis since the Great Depression before COVID-19. And now it is even worse. And what we were seeing initially when Neighbors Together was founded, when people were coming in for food. And now what we're seeing is people are in need of housing. And so the
Wow.
spike in market rent in New York City, as we all know, to live here and pay rent is very expensive. But
Hmm.
the opportunities for people who are living in poverty are just not keeping up with that market rent rate. And a lot of people are suffering because of it, or they're pulling their resources together for food and cannot, afford that basic luxury that all of us take for granted.
Yeah, no, totally agreed. And that's why we're speaking to you today to educate more people about these
Absolutely.
major fundamental issues that we're seeing all across the country, but especially here in New York. You mentioned as you were talking that Neighbors Together has other programs beyond just feeding people who might be hungry. Can you talk about some of those other initiatives?
Yes. So Neighbors Together has three programs: our Community Cafe, which is our founding program. So we serve meals Monday through Friday. Now, after COVID, we are serving one meal a day out of our front door. So we have been serving meals since the pandemic hit consistently for almost a year now. And we serve on average nearly 500 meals a day.
Wow.
And our second program is our empowerment program. So that's our social services program. And that is for people who are coming in for kind of anything under the sun, having to do with their basic needs. Like, we have people who want to come and print out a resume, people who might need us to talk to their social worker online. But the really core crux of the empowerment program is around housing. So we help people find housing. We work with a lot of people who have housing vouchers, and we also work with people who might qualify for supportive housing. So we have a full-time supportive housing person on staff helping people not only fill out supportive housing applications, but helping to place them in supportive housing units across the city because it is just so challenging. And then our third program is our community action program. And it is all about public policy and organizing. So we are so much more than just a soup kitchen. We really believe in order to end hunger and poverty, you have to get to the root causes and systemic causes of why hunger and poverty exist. And so our community action program is all about community organizing, meeting with elected officials, having our members embrace their leadership and their power to meet with their elected officials and create laws and legislation that will impact their needs and our community in Central Brooklyn. So those are our three programs in a nutshell.